Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. This video will cover a tutorial on the 28th level of the Laura Stigmata zone. This video will cover no subtitles compared to my last video. I use my voice since I got a lot of comments that people told me that my voice is pretty well understandable. With having mentioned that, I hope you enjoy the video. So this team revolves entirely around Julia and Julia's ability to kill all the Lauras. The key is to first take out the enemy Alpha and then with enough RNG take out the remaining Laras. One thing to notice about the level is that the enemy Laras are incredibly fast. That's why you're using Lucadia and Anubis to gain as much speed as possible and have the three key heroes that need to also be extremely fast, that being Lucy, Time and Lucas, have above 170 speed. If you don't do this, your heroes will get outsped and eventually you'll get screwed over by the Laura's ability to outspeed you and then wipe your entire team. The speed order of the relevant heroes in the team are first Lucy, then Lucas and then Time. The speed of Lucadia and Anubis don't matter since they're purely there to buff and debuff the speed of the enemy team, so the Lauras and the Alpha and your team. And the speed of Julia doesn't matter because her speed will be amplified when Time takes action for her. So just like how you were able to see previously, here are the artifacts. I haven't found any other alternatives for them, so you should stick to these. Regarding the stigmatas, every hero besides Julia has 6-star redemption stakes. This is just for the RNG part, you really need them. And for the talents, the only remarkable talents to actually use are Julia, her talents, that being 1, 2, 2, 2, and for Time you will need to have Rush Offense on him equipped. This is all for the run in general, as it requires a lot of RNG, and Rush Offense is one of those RNG components that you really need to rely on to make the run successful. So contrary to how the stats normally are suggested by me in my other videos, where I suggest all heroes to have 160 crit and 100 BA, and besides that fully invest in attack, I instead used another setup where I used a bit more BA, since in the description of the Laura Stigmata zone they implied that the Lauras and all the heroes have more damage immunity, DI. What the exact DI or damage immunity is, I am not sure on, but I have do noticed that having armor pen or broken armor previously of around 150 to 160 worked pretty optimally. And besides that, focus on having at least 130 crit, preferably 160, and then focus on a lot of attack. This setup is not something you should use in other PvE zones or game modes, and it's exclusive to Laura 28. For the other 5 heroes, you don't need anything extremely remarkable or special. The only thing you really need on the other heroes, as I mentioned earlier, are 6-star redemption stakes on all 5 heroes. This is to increase the odds of them surviving through resurrection when the Lauras do take some of them out. And besides that, to have the appropriate speed order and speed armor and sticks on Lucy, Lucas and Time to allow them to outspeed the opposing Lauras. I will share the final stats of the remaining heroes, Anubis and Lucadia, although their stats aren't really any relevant, but still I'll show them in case people will ask about them for clarity's sake, and then share with you the final battle where I cleared Laura level 28.
Don't wanna drown in troubled waters, I need a hand to hold. Don't wanna wait here any longer, all that I need to know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from London to Rio. I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from 100 to 0. I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from London to Rio. I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from 100 to 0. I just wanna know. Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? How far would you go? I just wanna know. Would you go around the world? You could be stranded in the desert. I'd find a way to you. Take all the pain and kiss it better. Nothing that I won't do. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from London to Rio. I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from 100 to 0. I just wanna know. Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? How far would you go? I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from London to Rio. I just wanna know. How far would you go? From Paris to Tokyo, from 100 to 0. I just wanna know. Would you go around the world, around the world, around the world? Would you go?
Finally, to end the video, I want to give a special thanks, or just a general thank you, to Scuba Steve, who I pretty much ripped this team and copied it from. He's pretty much the pillar when it comes to PvE content in our entire community. And a lot of the PvE content you have seen is also inspired or just simply copied from him. So big thank you to you if you do see it, Steve. And with having said that, I really hope you enjoyed the video and it proved useful to you. It's a very tricky level, especially if you don't have the necessary requirements. Even having so many redemption stick sets is also quite tedious to have. You need to sort of save up. So if you don't have them already, I would recommend saving them up through the stick store. You can then get them for free. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you have any other questions. And I will see you in the next video.